Hello and welcome. Take your time to get into a nice, comfortable and relaxed position. Maybe today you want to be seated, or if it's best for the body, please bring yourself into a reclined position, incorporating any necessary props, adding and subtracting any layers. Just find what the body needs and let yourself settle in. We want to adopt a posture where we feel awake and relaxed. Just sense your body connecting to the surface beneath you, behind you. Sensing a little bit of length drawing up through the spine as you simultaneously soften the shoulders, unclench the jaw, and smooth out the muscles of the face. And ever so gently, just let the gaze start to soften. Maybe the eyes look down, or if it's safe to do so, eyes slip to a close. Nothing rushed and nothing forced. Just simply inviting awareness to come inward, decreasing the consumption of the external world. And so as you draw inward, become aware of the breath. And just notice if anything changes simply because you're offering your attention to it. Maybe the breath slows down, deepens. Creating a steady rhythm of expansion and contraction through the belly. A gentle rise and fall to the chest. Just slowing down. Noticing and receiving the breath. So as you settle into your practice, I'd like to open with a poem by Mary Oliver. This piece is titled Mysteries, Yes. Truly we live with mysteries too marvelous to be understood. How grass can be nourishing in the mouths of the lambs. How rivers and stones are forever in allegiance with gravity, while we ourselves dream of rising. How two hands touch and the bonds will never be broken. How people come from delight or scars of damage to the comfort of a poem. Let me keep my distance always from those who think they have the answers. Let me keep my company always with those who say, look, and laugh in astonishment and bow their heads. And so may we all be like that second group, the ones who look with astonishment, recognizing the sacredness of this moment, of this breath. And so to companion us through our practice, we have a simple inquiry, and that is, what is it like to be here? With all that is and all that remains unknown, what is it like to be here? Recognizing response won't come from the mind. Breathe and sink beneath the analysis, the judgment, the trying to get it right. breathe and become aware of those indicators of aliveness, those senses, the connection, the emotional energy that reminds you you are alive, you are here, you are present in this moment. So we'll be here together, being compassionate, curious observers to the ever-present now. So slowing down, softening, opening, investigating. What is it like to be here? Continuing to breathe and allow yourself to gently disconnect from the story and the analysis of the mind. Notice with immense compassion what's stopping you from keeping company with wonder, awe, and astonishment of this new now. If it's helpful, just offering a gentle reminder from Mark Nepo. As elusive as it is, this moment, where the eye is what it sees, where the heart is what it feels, this moment shows us what is real, is sacred. So be here. Keep company with what is sacred. Slowly unhook from that chronic and familiar thinking of the past, or the anxious anticipation of the future. For just a few moments, allow yourself to accept this invitation, to come into this moment, to rest and reconnect with what is. Notice where you've drifted. Give yourself a smile for being human. Breathe and come back. Drop into what's real and notice your experience of being here. Slow that breath. Receive its nourishment and detoxification. And turn inward. What is it like for you to be here? And so as you continue to breathe and immerse yourself in the now, I'd like to read a reflection from Mark Nepo. This piece comes from his book titled The Book of Awakening. If peace comes from seeing the whole, then misery stems from a loss of perspective. We begin so aware and grateful. The sun somehow hangs there in the sky. The little bird sings. The miracle of life just happens. Then we stub our toe, and in that moment of pain, the whole world is reduced to our poor little toe. Now, for a day or two, it is difficult to walk. With every step, we are reminded of our poor little toe. Our vigilance becomes which defines our day, the pinch we feel in walking on a bruised toe, or the miracle still happening. It is in the giving over to smallness that opens us to misery. In truth, we begin taking nothing for granted, grateful that we have enough to eat, that we are well enough to eat. But somehow, through the living of our days, our focus narrows like a camera that shutters down, cropping out the horizon, and one day we're miffed at the diner because the eggs are runny or the hash isn't seasoned just the way we like. When we narrow our focus, the problem seems everything. We forget when we were lonely, dreaming of a partner. We forget first beholding the beauty of another. We forget the comfort of first being seen and held and heard. When our view shuts down, we're up in the night, annoyed by the way our lover pulls the covers or leaves the dishes in the sink without soaking them first. In actuality, Misery is a moment of suffering allowed to become everything. So, when feeling miserable, we must look wider than what hurts. When feeling a splinter, we must, while trying to remove it, remember there is a body that is not splinter, a spirit that is not splinter, a world that is not splinter. So just as we prepare to end our practice, deeply breathe in what you need and take the time to breathe out what's no longer serving you. I hope the words of Mark Nepo continue to offer you reflection as you move through your day and over the course of the week. Allow yourself to broaden your focus, to deepen your connection, find intimacy with the here and now, and truly notice the experience of being alive in this moment with this breath. Maybe it's with splinter and all. So take your time, bring movement into your body, let the eyes flutter open. Give yourself the opportunity to ground and center in your physical space. And please transition with ease and kindness. Until next time, please stay safe and be well.